I don't care what type of clubs you have. If your swing path is bad, you don't know how to aim, you don't know how to grip, it really doesn't matter what clubs you have. So, all right, welcome back to another video. It is 2025 and I'm going to do the what's in the bag for Black Ivory Golf. Should be an exciting one. If you guys know anything where I started from, just about all these clubs are completely new to the bag. I had hand-me-downs, but today I'm going to show you what I'm using on the range, on the course, from putter, my wedges, and my driver. So let's get right into it.
There it is, a win for the ages.
So recently, I just picked up the Ping G430 Iron sets. So I got the irons all the way from the 5 iron all the way down to the 45 degree. And this has made a tremendous difference in my game. This has definitely gave me a better advantage as far as the forgiveness. So if you are a high handicap golfer and you're looking to get into some clubs, I think picking up the Ping G430s right now, you probably find them at a good deal. As far as the 7 iron goes, I'm hitting the 7 iron about an average of 150 to 155. So that was a complete difference from, I was thinking I was hitting 120 yards with the old clubs. So if you haven't seen the video on my review of these clubs, the key card will be up in the corner. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. Back to this 5 iron. I was using this 5 iron for a very long time off the driver because I wasn't really confident in the driver that I had. I did get fitted recently for a new driver and it has made some changes, but along with getting fitted for clubs and everything else, you definitely need to go ahead and get yourself coached or learn the proper techniques of swinging, because I don't care what type of clubs you have. If your swing path is bad, you don't know how to aim, you don't know how to grip, it really doesn't matter what clubs you have. So I have 2 wedges. I have a 52 and a 60 degree Callaway wedge set. Of course, you also got to get your towel to clean off your golf ball around the green. You don't want to be up there putting with muddy balls, you know? And I have 2 wedges, both from Callaway, just recently purchased over the last, let's say, month and a half, maybe 2 months. I did have some used ones that I got off of eBay, but these are brand new, fresh grooves. So they have been, you know, helping out my short game. If you've noticed, that's all I really care about right now. I don't care too much about the drive. It's all about the short game, because that's where you actually keep your score down and progress as a golfer. All right, let's talk about the hybrid. I got this one off of OfferUp. A gentleman in the Orlando area, he has a slew of golf clubs. I think I got this for about 45 bucks. I think I might have overpaid, but I do need to get an upgraded hybrid. This is a 3.4, yes, it's a 3.4 hybrid. I use it sometimes. It's not one of my most used clubs, but I think we all need to have one of those hybrids, and because we all hit in the rough. We always hitting in the rough. This one here, this is the TaylorMade M2 5-wood high launch. It's a 21 degree. I personally like getting the ball up in the air as best as I can. And with the high launch, you can really take divots. I'm not the best divot taker, but this one is getting me probably about 220 with a good swing. Next, we have the 3-wood. It's another high launch. This is a 16.5 degree. It's another TaylorMade 2. Now this is off the tee. I prefer to hit this one off the tee when there's very narrow fairways, because my driver still goes right, hard right. More or less than before though, because every time I pulled out the big dog, I was pulling right, and you know, it was a bad thing. So let's go ahead and talk about the Ping G430 10K Max. This is actually the same club that Tony Finau uses, and I definitely don't hit it 280 yards in the air with this one. I think the max I've ever topped off, I think, was like 260, but that just comes with time, you know? He's 6'4", I'm 6'2", but this club here, I got fitted for it, got some lessons on it, and it's paying off. What is a good handicap golfer without a ball retriever? I got this from Goodwill for about $9. And if you can save a couple of golf balls from out the water, that's saving you money, which means you get to play more golf. So definitely have your ball retriever. I mean, it don't have to be the most expensive one, but just get your ball out the water if you can. And let's talk about the flat stick. Here I got the Scotty Cameron Select. I actually have a piece of black tape on here because the finish, when it sun reflects off of it, it like nearly blinds me and I can't see. And I don't know if that's tour regulations or not, but when the sun's shooting down on it and you're over the golf ball, that reflection is just kind of like takes you, you just can't see. So I put a piece of black electric tape up here and it's been on there ever since. I might need to check the rules. I don't know if I could do that or not, but Black Abbey Golf, anything goes. Next is probably the most underrated thing that I know a lot of my friends don't have. Rangefinders. Like, you don't know how far you're hitting. You know, from the tee, it gives you a yardage, but now you're in the fairway in your rough. You don't know how far the hazard is. You don't know how far the green is, but at least with a decent, you can get one from Amazon. This one is from Amazon. It's not one of the highest qualities, but it does read, and I know how far a target is, so which allows me to know which club to pick. Guys going up there swinging their 5-iron when they got 100 yards left to the green. Like, knowing your yardage is very important. You got to get you a rangefinder, even a cheap one. And importantly, you have your yardage card. This right here was helping me out because I wasn't sure what club to use certain distances. They have beginners, they have advanced, and then they have good players. Now some of these good players are just, I guess, lower handicap, not tour players. So this says a 7-iron for a beginner is 110 yards, an average player 140, and for a good player 155. So that just allows you, with the rangefinder, this card, and knowing your clubs, you should be able to get close to your target with a little bit of knowledge. I love a good round of golf to myself, and nothing's more important than having your music, you know, get you a Bluetooth speaker. I'm playing Yacht Rock, I'm playing Jay-Z, I might play Wu-Tang, you never know, but you definitely gotta have the speaker charged up and ready to go for sure. So let's go inside and let's talk about the gloves we got here. Now, I got a handful of gloves. You never really, I have a handful of gloves. You never really wanna have, you can never have too many gloves. You know, I don't know how often do you guys change out your gloves from round to round, or every time you play you get a new glove. But in Florida, it rains, your hands are super sweaty, it gets wet. I like wearing black, so I definitely need another black glove, 3 whites. You know, I got my Eagle Green, of course. But gloves, let me know, you know, do you change your gloves out every time you new round, or it's just a feel thing? I actually like my gloves a little bit tighter and smaller. It allows me to grip. It's just a better feeling. Most importantly, when you are pre-gaming, get you some good high quality golf balls. And these Strixon contrast balls with the split center allows you to know, like when you're putting, you know, if you get a good spin, it should spin end over end. Some of y'all golf balls be looking wonky, and that's why y'all trying to figure out why your game is bad. It also in here, you gotta keep your wedges clean. So I got a small brush, you know, keep it in the pocket, clean off the wedges. Gotta have good grooves, right? Fix your divots. Again, get you a divot tool. Got a ball marker. I actually got my Arnold Palmer Invitational. I was just there a couple of weeks ago with my girlfriend and her daughter. That was a great experience. If you've never been to a tournament, please go out and do it, especially if you play golf. And chapstick. It's hot out here in Florida. You don't want no chapped lips, so I keep chapstick in here as well. To what type of golf balls I'm hitting. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what I'm hitting. I haven't bought golf balls in a while. I mean, we all got that water ball, right? Like, I'm not using my good ball to hit because it might go in the water. So we got water balls. We got some Titleist 2s, TaylorMade 2s. We got some top elites. Like, got some Callaway 4s. I mean, I got a whole slew. Might even have a range ball or two in here. I do. Got your little practice ball. I haven't been down that bad in a game of golf in a long time to where like I had to like dig down and use these. These are like stuff you just kind of find and you throw in there. But most of the time, it's probably like the Callaway Warbird or like the soft, ultra softs. I really enjoy those. Most importantly, living out here in Orlando, Florida, Central Florida, in general, is like you never really know what the weather is hitting for. So one day I was playing and it was just getting ready to rain. So I ended up getting these FootJoys. What is these called? The Hydro Light X. Very expensive for no reason. But out here in Florida, it'll rain on you in the second mid-round and you don't know what to do. And you can't go hide, right? You just play the game out. I got me an extra shirt just in case I get drenched. I've never really worn this shirt. It just kind of stays in the bag for maybe your friends call you and you got to stay ready, right? You got to have a golf shirt always in here. I got the ACG weather bucket hat as well to stays in there with the rain gear. I haven't worn it yet, but it's in there. And you always want to be prepared when you're playing a game of golf. Let's talk about tees. I'm a tall tee guy. I like tall tees. What is it, 3 3/4 tees? People like short tees. I prefer the tall tees because you can make tall tee shorts by digging them lower in the ground. I like to tee my golf ball up, especially off the driver, just a little bit higher. Definitely, I'm a tall tee guy. Also, playing in the Florida sun, you gotta make sure you have some type of sun protection. I don't care, you will get burnt up out here if you ain't putting on your SPF. So I got the Hawaiian Tropic. This is not sponsored, but you can if you would like to. Get you a small bottle from when we used to shop at Target. So, you know, that's definitely one of the things I got in there. Also, my homeboys and friends, they like to eat on the turn. They be eating them hot dogs, them glizzies, or a burger. You definitely gotta have you some gum in your bag, cause you can be having your breath stink on and you talking trash. Can't do that. Most importantly, you gotta freshen up. You be musky, you sitting right next to your partner and he musty or you musty, make sure you put your speed stick on every day. And if you forget, it's in the bag. This right here, the Bigs, the chili lime sunflower seeds. If you have not had you some, I recommend you at least give them a shot. If you're drinking beer and you're playing, this is a perfect combination. Some Mickey Slims and some seeds, floss sticks, because if you're eating, you don't want nothing in your teeth. Can't talk trash. Got the sunglasses, keep them in here. I got these off of Amazon. I think I came a pack of 3 and I gave 2 to my buddies and I kept one. Last and most importantly, on a round of golf, I must have a cigar. Must have a cigar. My clip holder for the side of the cart. Let's put that right there. Your little wire charger, just in case if your phone dies. Cigar cutter, of course, and your lighter. You gotta keep a lighter because some of my friends don't really smoke cigars. They smoke the other stuff. So sometimes they be asking to borrow your lighter and you gotta have one available. But that is what's in the bag for 2025. New Callaway bag, of course. But most importantly, these clubs may look good. The bag is all good to go, got everything I need for a round of golf, but nothing really matters if you don't hit the ball good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video for what's in the bag for 2025. Hope you all have an amazing summer coming up. Time just changed, so we get that extra hour of golf. Till next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.